YouTube and welcome to my channel. My name is Super Steve and as you can see we're back on some more Train Sim World 5. Now if you've seen my last few videos, it's been a while since I've been able to get some more recording done, but I've had some issues, so yeah, that is why. But yeah, as you can see we are back now, and the last time we checked out the German route which came with Train Sim World 5, so I'm not going to try and pronounce it because I'm really terrible at saying names and I don't want to get it wrong. But yeah, so this time, if you saw the last video, we're going to be driving back in the opposite way. So yeah, so let's get going, and I hope you enjoy the ride. So I am also here live on Twitch, so if you guys are watching this on YouTube, want to come over and join me live for some Train Sim World, I mostly play this on the weekends, on Saturday and Sundays, so yeah, I'm always streaming around that time. So yeah, alright, so let's get started. Boom. Yep. Okay, so I've loaded this in the right RAID this time because not long I was going to do a recording here, and I literally loaded up the wrong server, so this is why I'm kind of trying to regroup what I'm doing here. Oops, no, not that. That. Okay, so the train is on. We are at forward. We're going to unlock the doors on the right hand side. Safety systems we are turning on. And let's go over it here. Now, I think I can understand how to do AFB. I'm not... Sometimes I use it and I get really caught out. But I'm going to give it a go. And if there's any advice or anything like that, I'm sure you guys can let me know in the comments. Or if anyone who's watching live as well, if you see... If I'm doing anything wrong or any advice, then you guys can also tell me that as well. Passenger lights on. There we go. And I think we're good. So this is our train that we're driving here, the ICE. We've got another one next to us there. We've got a green Vectron over here too. We've got a lot going on. We have got a lot going on here. Oh look, they're both gone. They're both going. It's a race. So flipping cool. So that's off. And we are about to be due out. So yeah, let's get going. We lock the doors. So the AFB that I activated here, that allows us to set a speed set for the train. That's not what I want to do. So we're doing 100 out of here. So let's set it to 100, and then we release the brakes, which I think we're fine, and then we apply some power, and we should be able to get going. Look at that. We're off. Now, if there's any sound issues or anything like that, then please let me know in chat if we have any problems. And I hope this comes out for you guys on YouTube absolutely fine. But yeah, like I said, for anyone who might have missed earlier, if you're watching on YouTube, and want to join me live on Twitch from when I stream TSW, you can find me on here either on Saturday or Sunday. It'll mostly be Sundays that I'm going to be sticking to with this as much as I can. But you know how it is, life sometimes happens and stuff comes up, and sometimes you get called away or you got to do stuff, and you know, all that lot. But yeah. So this is like the #1 played route on TSW 5 at the moment. Right, let's up the let's up this to 140. Haha. Now the one good thing about Train Sim World 5, that I did have Train Sim Classic for quite a long time, but I didn't nowhere near play it as much as I have Train Sim World. And not that Train Sim Classic isn't any good, but the fact with this one that you get the 24-hour timetable mode, where you can go backwards and forwards up the line and kind of do and make it feel more alive, and you know, you can pick any time of day, have different stuff going on. It just makes it feel more alive to me. And the fact that you can walk around as well, and walk through like the carriages and pick what you want to do as well, and walk around a little bit. I think it's quite nice. Now I'm sure there's a I'm sure there's a shortcut key for the IFB. I was just pressing all the buttons there, I didn't know what was going on. I'm sure there's a shortcut key for the IFB, but I actually don't know the shortcut button for it. But I know the shortcut buttons for mostly everything else. Now, can anyone tell me what... I don't really know what this means, but all I know is that when I hear the train moaning at me, it mostly means to slow down. Now, I know the little red... I'm trying to remember what that is. For the life of me, I can't remember. But if you kind of hear the train kind of beeping at you a bit or doing stuff, then probably best to slow down. Right, let's put that back up to 160 now. Now the warning's gone, and let's apply some. Oh, I don't have power for some reason. Let's play it again. Why can't I get power on now? What's happened? I have to set that all the way to off? Okay, maybe it's yeah, why did that go? Why did I have to reset that? Something to do with that yellow light what came up and the AFB maybe. Interesting. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe it's something to do with that. Because it's weird that shot. Or maybe it's like some neutrals section? So that's, I don't even know if this line has a neutrals section. They have it. Because that could be right. Because I know you got to do that on some other routes. That if you can't get power, you have to. You have to shut out everything else. But yeah, let's enjoy the ride here, shall we? Because I really enjoyed the ride that we did in the other direction. And we're on our way back now. Yeah, let's see how we get on. But yeah, no, as I was saying about Train Sim Classic earlier, I really liked that game, but I couldn't play it for very long. It might have just been an issue with me with the game, I don't know, but I kept getting like an out of error memory all the time, even though I got a good PC. And a lot of the routes like just weren't loading in properly for me. I just had so many problems with it, which is a shame because I enjoyed it. but I enjoy this more. I enjoy Train Sim World 5 more. But the one thing I really like Train Sim World 4, which is made me get better at Train Sim World, especially like German routes, is the safety systems. Because on Train Sim Classic, you can't really go into a route and turn them off. Like you can't go into, like if I wanted, so I used to try and do some German lines in Train Sim Classic. I thought, let me give them a go, and I kept stopping all the time. I just didn't have a second to really learn the safety systems or whatnot, and I'm just like, oh, I just couldn't play any other route apart from UK, because UK safety systems are quite simple. They're probably like the most simple out of the lot. But there was so many other routes, like some US routes and German routes and you name it. Like there's so many other routes out there that I wanted to play on Train Sim Classic, but I never could because I was unable. Like you would have to know the safety systems to play them. Where Train Sim World, they have them off by default. So if you just want to play and chill out, you can just play and chill out. If you want to learn the safety systems, you can just learn them as you go. You can just turn on one safety system at a time and just focus on learning that one. And then once you've mastered that one, you can be like, okay, let me turn on another safety system. So you get to learn it at your own pace. And with Train Sim Classic, I couldn't do that. And thanks to Train Sim World for picking that option, because I know in real life that the safety systems are usually, believe they start, they have them on. But, there's a little bit here where you have to, I think, it's better to adapt to get more people to play and get comfortable learning in these safety systems if you want to take that extra step, But sometimes I load up Train Sim World, not often, but sometimes I will load up Train Sim World and I won't even turn safety systems on. I'm just like, I just want to drive and just have like the calmest journey imaginable. And yeah. But I'm telling you guys now, and I'm sure that there's a good few of you out there that might exactly know where I'm coming from with this. But as soon as you find yourself learning the safety systems and it clicks in your head, it's not as difficult as it feels. Because I was one of those people where it's just like, there's no way I'm ever learning any of this. Oh, I'm speeding. This could be bad. There's no way I'm learning any of this. And I took my time, and honestly, once it clicked in, I was like, oh my god, it's really, really simple. Not like simple, like there's some bits I still struggle with, yes. Sure I do. But, yeah, but as soon as I've learnt them, now I can't play it without turning them off. Like, if I'm not playing the route without safety systems on now, I feel lost. It's a weird feeling. It's such a weird feeling to do. I mean, I can do it, but I feel really off. Like, I feel like I'm missing something. It's very strange. But I'm sure you guys understand where I'm coming from. That for those of you who have learned some more systems and stuff to do, that you know exactly where I'm coming from with that. But yeah, with the German safety systems, you just need to just acknowledge any like yellow signal that you see. Pretty much, if you just keep below keep one step ahead of the speed limits, slow down quite well in advance in a way, get ready to get to that speed limit and get a bit beneath it. Just acknowledge any yellow signal you see, and if that number, if you can see my mouse cursor, if that number, that 85 starts flashing, then just you have to drop your speed down below that. And if it starts, if the 75 number comes up, I think if it starts flashing between 85 and 75, if I'm remembering this rightly, if that happens, you have to stay below 45 miles an hour. But if it's just 85 flashing on its own, then you just got to stay below 85, I believe. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, anyone, but I'm pretty sure that's basically all you got to kind of know. And then if you do that, you'll be fine. Now, I will see if we come up in any situation along this route that kind of shows you what you need to do when that happens, but as I said, I don't know what to expect, so... what does the Seaver pedal do? So the Seaver pedal is basically a little a safety system that is making it... Basically, it's the computer system asking, is there a driver sitting in this cab seat? So it will go off like every, I don't know, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, and the driver has to press his foot on the pedal, which you can't see because we're in the tunnel right now. But I'll show you where it is. Shut that down to 130. So you see this pedal down here? That's the Seaver pedal. So the driver would have his foot on that, even though we're like a ghost right now. But the driver will press that to say to the computer, yes, I am awake, I am here. Please don't put the brakes on the train. That's basically what it's doing. So if you see on the cab window here, in the cab, sorry, not the cab window, the cab screens here, a little yellow symbol will show up. It looks like I guess like a foot pedal. See, like there, see it there? That little yellow light. So that will show up on the screen before it starts screaming at me. So if you acknowledge it before it starts yelling at you, you can stop it basically yelling in your ear saying "Seaver, Seaver." And this red thing here, what shows up, that means slow down. So there's something like maybe ahead of us, or there's like a speed drop that's going to be happening, and that's telling us that you need to start slowing down. If you don't, the brakes will come on. Also, see that yellow boot? If I press it now, wait till next time. I'll get it before it shouts at me, and then you can see that it will not kick off at me. Basically. Oh, you was wondering why it's constantly asking? Yeah, it's just it's just making sure that there's a driver that is fully awake. And that just shows you how smart like these systems are. Like, they have systems like this because say something happens to the driver or anything like that, and the train's, you know, he falls on the lever or anything like that. You know, anything. If they don't go off, then if no one presses it, and then if they didn't have it and no one was there, the train will probably just keep going and going, and bad things could happen. So by the driver confirming to the computer system, hello, like, I'm here, the train knows that there is someone in control. So we go back up to 140. Oh, not that. Yeah. So I just hid the little mouse cursor in the middle of the screen. Now, I wish there's only one route in the game that I think I'm able to memorize completely and play like this with the HUD off. Now, there are some very expert people out there that have great knowledge and memory that can literally play the game really realistic like this with no help instructions on. Unfortunately, I can't really do that. My memory is not the best. There's only one route that I think I've just managed to do that on, which I will do a video on that, because it's more my local line. So when it's your local line, I think you're bound to know the area more, and it's going to sink in a lot more. But when you're in completely new territory, you're not really going to know, or probably remember as well. But okay, that's back up to 160. So yeah, keep an eye on the screen down here. If you see the yellow boot show up, I will press it before it screams at me. So Oh, don't have any power. No wonder we weren't gaining any speed. Okay, still nothing yet. Oh, we dropped down to 150. I bet it's going to come up now that I'm doing this. 150. There it is. Let me press it now. And it hasn't shouted at me, so I'm one step ahead of the system now. Oh, then we're going down to 140 soon, so let's get ready for that. Haha. So yeah, just stay ahead of these. And yeah, you should be fine. There it is again. But yeah, for me to do it completely HUDless like that, I would have to know like where the speed limits are, where all the stations are, and yeah, I wish I could do it like this, but I can't. But just one route. There's only one route at the moment I can do. I might try and learn another one in the future, but I find it very difficult to remember sometimes. So yeah, that's why I have them on. But it would be nice if I could do that. It would have been very, very nice. So what will happen is, if I don't confirm, I think I said it already, but if that CIFA, it will say CIFA about 3 or 4 times, I think. Or it's a certain amount of seconds, I can't remember which way it was. But yeah, basically if you don't press it within the next like 5 or so seconds, the emergency brakes will come on. The computer system will cut the power in the train and it will bring it to a stop. But I wish I knew the shortcut key. I mean, there might not even be one for it, but I'm sure that there probably is. I just don't know it. But yeah, I hope that you guys are enjoying this on Twitch and on... For those of you who are watching this on YouTube at some point, I hope you guys are enjoying it too. Because I really love playing some Train Sim World. I think every route, some routes are better than others, but I don't think there is a bad route out there. I think every route brings something to the table and has that kind of different feel to it. Obviously, some people might disagree, but that's absolutely fine. Not every route is for everyone. But yeah, I hope that for those of you who is enjoying this, is having a good time. And if this is your favourite route, then let me know your favourite part or your favourite train on this route. I really love driving these ice trains though, they're so cool. I really want to go on one in real life at some point. Hopefully one day soon. I can do some travelling a bit and get to do that. Because I would love to do that. Like some of these routes that you get to see, even some routes in my own country, like in the UK, that I didn't even know existed until Train Sim World showed me. I'm just like, Oh wow, like this is really cool. Like this would be a really cool like day out to like explore and see, because there's like even in my own backyard, like there's some routes out there that I didn't even know is around, and it's like, oh my god, like this would be really cool to check out. And yeah, I just so need to do that. Day out and traveling on a train and then getting off and exploring the area, you know, can be pretty cool. But when we get to the end of the station, I will do a walkthrough through the train and stuff. I will also show the route map. I haven't shown the route map yet, so let me go and do that once the CIFA goes off again. Because I know in my luck, I'll go into the map and then CIFA will be moaning at me. So we don't have to change our speed at any time soon, so we're alright. There it is. Right, let's have a look at the road map, shall we? So we started from all the way up here, and we're travelling all the way down over to here. So yeah. I think this journey takes about almost an hour, I think. Or something like that. Maybe like 36 minutes, 40 minutes, or near enough the hour mark, I think. Around that. Say that, around that. I've already forgotten how long it said in the selection screen how long it would take, but yeah, you get the idea. This route is making me remember of old memories about sitting on a train early morning to visit my grandma or old friends. Oh, nice! That's awesome. It's good when you can have really like good memories like that. Like anything that reminds you of like stuff that you lived through and done, I think is great, you know. I mean, I'm not like I love the idea. Like, I think what I love about trains, I'm not like a hardcore fan, but I think what I love about the trains is like the different like models that exist out there, and you know what they're used for, and the connections of the railroad, and how everything links up, and different networks, and what link in here and there, and just seeing what goes off where, and you know what you see on the journey, what you might not see, and there's so much. Yeah, it's just so much to it. I think I really like that kind of connection of everything in a way, of all different stuff that's going on. Oh god, there's a 140 coming up and I forgot. Yeah, I know, I'm slowing down. Stop moaning at me. Yeah. Yep. Right, I need to reset that and then put that back. Naughty Stee. Alright, it's fine. We didn't get to a complete stop, but it's fine. There you go. I saved it. Everyone's safe. It's fine. Zifa. That's our train. Yeah. Oh, hello. Well, I kind of ruined that shot, didn't I? Zifa. Yeah. I think the free cam's pretty good to use, because then you can like use the arrows and you can adjust it where you want to put it. If you want to like some outside shots, you know. Yeah. Alright, we can go back up to 160 now. Yeah. Let's play a little bit HUDless at the moment. We do that. So if I can just check like now and again. You know what I wish they would add in this for like a camera option? I know it might not be like the most popular thing, but like sometimes I just want to chill and just like sit as a passenger on sometimes, or just watch a train do a route. And it'd be really cool that as a passenger, like I know you get camera options, but I wish there was a camera option where you can still sit in the driver's seat, but you don't have to drive it, but you can just have the camera like sitting down as if you was driving. I think that would be pretty cool. We can go up to 200 soon. So if I didn't have that there, how would I know? I guess route knowledge you would have to have. But surely there must be a sign, like, yeah, there must be signs as well what tell you, I would assume. I mean, I'm sure there is, my knowledge of stuff is not the best. So when are we coming near? We're coming up to it soon, so let's look out and see what could tell me that we're going up to 200. Should be something here now. There was something there, but I wasn't sure what that was. Oh, the reason I can't see it is because the HUD was off. Right, 200. Okay. Got another ice on our left going past. Different model. Yeah, I'm not good with like model numbers and everything like that, so you guys will have to forgive me. But I'm sure for those of you who know exactly what model number that was, that will be exciting. Yep, we're still good for 200 right now. So yeah, the speed that these trains can do is insane. Bit of horn. Why not? Yep, still good. Is that Dosto, I think they're called? Yep, Sifa. Yeah, I'm scared to get names wrong, so Right, how are we doing on the map here? Yeah, we're not too far. We're getting into a very busy junction here. And then into another busy part of the route. So we're going down to 160. So let's get ahead of that. Maybe I'd put it down to 150. Go a little bit safer. Sifa. I'm going down to 110, but I won't put it down for that just yet. Let's start going, speed down a little bit more. Oh, a lot more, because that's already kind of getting ready to scream at me. I think I have to press PCB release right when I hear that noise. I don't know. You guys tell me in the comments if anyone knows. Can help me out with that. Just maybe understand. I think I might be on the right tracks. Get it? But if there's anything that anyone knows, just kind of confirm that in the most simplest way possible, please. Would be amazing. Or listen, if anyone in live chat knows as well, then yeah, feel free to let me know. Because I'd love to find out and just trying to get a little bit better understanding of it. Because most of the time I can kind of figure it out just based on what I'm seeing show up and what's approaching, but yeah, it'd be good to get an understanding. Just a little bit more. What am I set to? 110. Let's go to 100. No, the AFB. Does that mean AFB ends or something? Or it means I have to reset it? Because every time that seems to come up, this gets reset. Interesting. Okay. See, it's stuff like that you have to kind of try and do and try and figure out, like, you know, what are you noticing happens when that certain system goes off to what's happening, and sometimes eventually you put two and two together, but sometimes you might need somebody else to kind of let you know what's going on. So can we pass like bit of a freight yard there. Right. Oh, it's been quite a bit since I heard you for some reason. But he was going off on one. 30. should be able to up the speed a bit now. Yep, to 130. There we go. You going off to play some Faz with a friend? Oh, awesome! Have a really good time. Watch out for those ghosties. And thank you for the hydrate and for the stretch. Thank you, thank you. So 16 60 miles out from our destination. So still got a little way to go, so not too much further, but yeah, a little way to go here. Yeah. We heard you the first dozen times, didn't we? Okay, I could probably go up to 160. Yeah, C for Sifa. So apart from that one kind of speed drop in a way, I don't think I've done too bad. But yeah, like I was saying earlier, you don't need to learn this route or any other German route with the safety systems turned on. Nice. You can play this with completely all these safety systems turned off, so you can just have a nice smooth ride. Or if you want, you could just play it. You could. Sifa's probably the easiest one out of them to learn, because Sifa will just go off at you every now and then. And all you have to do is press Q on your keyboard, or if you're on controller, PlayStation, Circle, and Xbox you just have to press B. That's basically all you have to do. If it yells at you, you press it. And then you can slowly work your way up to the other ones as well. But like I said, the other ones is more about just the speed limit, really. Once you understand what you need to drop down to, once you understand what speed you have to drop down to, you'll be absolutely fine with the systems. But like I said, it's more about also just being that one step ahead of it as well. Don't wait till like the last minute to try and drop down and for the train to yell at you. Just be a little bit ahead of it. In that way, you should not get into trouble. But yeah, any yellow signal, just acknowledge it. Even if it's a signal you might not need to acknowledge, but sometimes I do it anyway. I still acknowledge a signal, even when I probably never had to. But it doesn't hurt to still give it a go and press the button. Does not hurt at all. we're not far now from our last stop. And all these ice trains going by. So cool. So cool. Yep. Come on, Steve. You made it all this way without Sifa tripping you up. Don't do it now. And I hope I haven't jinxed it in the last probably few minutes here of this route, but it stayed sunny the whole entire journey, which is awesome. I really can't wait for summer. So I'm basically recording this in the winter, yeah, I don't do well with it being cold. Like I'm not a winter person. I don't like being cold and the early nights. So give me my summer back. That's all I want. Just give me the late nights, the warm air, the clear skies. So you know you want to be active. You want to do more. You want to get out there, rather than being cold and you just don't feel like doing anything. Okay, so right here we're dropping down to 100. There is a red signal approaching. So when I see some yellow signals come up here, I am going to have to acknowledge the signal. We've got a freight train above us. So there's a yellow signal right there, and now I have to press page down. And I think it's still circle and B on console or on controller. And now we need to drop to below 85% the speed before that yellow bar reaches the end, which I'm probably not going to do. No, which I didn't, you see. So okay, so you get to see what happens now. So you get to see what happens. So the emergency brakes come on. So if you get to a yellow, right, let me explain once it all stops going off. So yeah, so what happens is, so when you come to a yellow signal on a German train, the 85, the thing in here was flashing, and it came up in the top right hand corner. If you have the help instructions on, it says reduce your speed to 85 or lower before I don't know how many seconds that was. It's like I don't know if it's distance or seconds. Someone can confirm, but basically you get the idea. You have to drop your speed. You have to drop your speed below 85 before a certain amount of seconds, and if you don't do that, the emergency brakes will come on. So all you have to do there is, like I said, make sure you drop below 85, and then just keep confirming any yellow signal or stop, or keep slowing down if you see a red signal approaching. And if you do that, you'll be fine. But yeah, I left it just a little bit to the last minute there. I thought I might have scraped it, but we did not. But on the upside to it, I hope that you guys saw that what happens and what you have to do. So I hope some part of that has helped, or like you get like an understanding of that. Now, like I said, I don't know how real this part is going to turn out. This part of the route does seem a bit laggy when I stream. Now, when I don't stream this route, it doesn't really play up at all. Like it will go a little bit funny in parts, but only for like a quick second. But I've only noticed it does this when I stream. So it could be because I'm streaming and playing Train Sim World, like all of it together could be making my computer trying to run some extra things. But yeah, it's yeah, don't let this part fool you with it glitching out. It's just yeah, it does it because I think it's just everything's loading with streaming and the game. But yeah, like I said, when I'm not streaming, this part of the route and the game runs absolutely fine for me. But I know they said they're going to be doing some work on optimizing Train Sim World 5 a bit. So hopefully when they do that update, hopefully when they do that, it might actually run okay when I stream, because then if they help performance on the game, it also helps performance when I'm running it on stream as well. See, I didn't have to acknowledge see, it didn't come up saying I had to acknowledge, but I think I actually did have to. Now, I think I did get caught up by a safety system there, but nothing came up saying I thought I did do it. Interesting, but okay. You know, little stuff like that will happen. So you see what I mean? Like, I'm still a little bit like, I thought I had that under control. Like, sometimes you do little mistakes like this, which is absolutely fine, because it's how we it's how we learn. It's how we try and figure out, okay, like what did we have to do in that situation? Like what was that? So we had yellows that was beeping in the truck in the train, and you try and put, it's about trying to put two and two together, basically. Oh, we got the all clear. What happened there? Okay, I've never had this happen, so I don't know. It was all going so well, I definitely like cursed myself. Okay. Oh, I think because I was still in restricted area with the speed, I went over it. We'll keep it at 40. Oh yeah, the red box in the thing that is flickering, so I need to keep my speed down. Well, I was running probably on time, but not anymore. But yeah, for anyone who's watching this on YouTube, and who has made it this far, I really appreciate it. But yeah, if anyone has any idea what I might have done there, like I said, like any help in that would be amazing. So you see at the top there, so I acknowledged CFA, I'm talking. So you see that I acknowledged a yellow signal, and it says slow down to 85. So as long as you drop below 85 before you get to a certain, I think next like magnet or something on the track, then you're absolutely fine. Now also I did curse it earlier because I said, look, we've done a whole run of this route and it's been a complete clear sky, and now it's turned up and came really, really cloudy and foggy. So that's what I get for jinxing myself. I knew I shouldn't have said anything. So there's a yellow signal here, so I'm probably going to have to acknowledge that, which I do. And we need to stay below 85, which, you know, we're nowhere near that because we're approaching our final stop. We're coming to a 30 in a second. I mean, we're not super late, so it's not awful. All these tracks over here that we have to cross over is insane, isn't it? But yeah, this is what I love about Train Sim World, is this part here, where I pull up to the station, and whether this train is going back in the direction we just came in, or it's going off-world in a different direction, whichever it may be, like, the choices that you get to, you know, you get to, like, live in this world. If you want to do, like, a different service, you can go and pick another train, you can, you know, wait around for another one. You can have, you know, while you're waiting for another one, you can use that as your time to have a break, go and do some other things, and come back and then do the return journey. You know, where in Train Sim Classic, like, you just get to the end of the route, and then you have to, like, and then there's nothing else you can do. You have to, like, literally reload another scenario or find something that someone's made to do that kind of return journey, or if they have an already scenario that you can do that. But in Train Sim World, I think one of the best thing, in my opinion, the best thing that they added in when they recreated this game back in the first TSW was the 24-hour timetable. Oh, I hope I didn't kind of forgot myself there a little bit. Well, never mind. It's fine. But yeah, as I was saying, yeah, the complete timetable mode is, in my opinion, the best thing. Because the scenarios are okay. Oh yeah, I tapped that a little bit there, didn't I? Oops. It's fine. Yeah, no, the scenarios are okay, but it's just like, oh, you just do this from A to B kind of thing, which, you know, you can argue you kind of do that in timetable mode. At least in timetable mode, like, when you do a scenario, it's kind of scripted in what turns up and what's where, because it's placed, you know, to fit the journey that you're doing. But in timetable mode, whatever time of the day that you're doing, you don't know what else you're going to see along that journey, like what else is moving around that, you know, it's that timetable. Like, if you do that same route on the timetable, yes, you see the kind of same thing in a way, but you have that variety of all different times and going backwards and forwards or picking a different path, which I really enjoy, and I hope that you guys do too. So, like, right now, I'll show you what I mean. We'll find out what's going to happen now. Now, I might not have a job after I've slightly hit the buffers there, but as long as no one mentions anything, we get away with it. Trust you guys are not going to say anything. It's fine. Alright, there we go, guys. That is the full journey in reverse. So yeah, so now what you can do is return to free roam. And then, see, I don't have permission to drive this service, so that means that this train is going to be driving off the map. So we can't do this one back from where we came from. But it doesn't mean that, oh. Closed up, it's fine. So what that does mean is that it doesn't mean that, oh, we can't do nothing else in this game. There's loads of other trains to pick from, or to do, or we wait for the next service out. You know, you get the choice. And I think that's what amazing. That's probably that. So when it doesn't let you take over that train anymore, that means it's going off the world, which means that it's going to a part of the map that is not built on here. But yeah, it's just stuff like this that you get to enjoy, you know. But yeah, all right, guys. I hope you have enjoyed this. That was really oh. One button. What am I doing? Yeah. Anyways, yeah. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Until the next video on YouTube. Take care, YouTube. See you later. Take care. Bye.